Thank you, Steve. Thank you, Leader Neal. This really is an amazing assemblage of talent on the Ways and Means Committee. We're very fortunate to have such a great committee. So why do we go through these hearings to confirm cabinet officials, check all their backgrounds to make sure that they're going to do their jobs the right way? Why do we go through background checks? Why do people get security clearance? Why isn't Elon Musk a full-time employee of the U.S. government? What about the guys that are working for him? Have they gone through any sort of process like that whatsoever? Privacy is one of the most important principles in our country. I'm trained as a lawyer and a CPA. You don't have to be a lawyer and a CPA to understand how sensitive people's tax information is. You don't have to be a lawyer or a CPA to understand that people don't like the idea of having access to their private information. In fact, it's not only a violation of trust, it's a violation of federal law. So we're concerned about what they're doing. We don't know what they're doing. Who really knows what information they have and what they're doing with it? We could ask the Inspector General. Oh, no, the Inspector General was fired. Who's watching what they're doing with this enormous vault of your private information? Not just the people out there, even the people in this room. They're looking at your information. And what are they doing with it? So we do need, as Congresswoman Sanchez said, need some of our Republican colleagues to help us. But I know that the Republicans agree with us. In fact, the chairman of our committee, I'm sure, Jason Smith, agrees with us. How do I know that? Because these are some of the things that he said over the past year. In February 15th of 2024, he said, taxpayer information is confidential and any leaders should be prosecuted to the, any leakers should be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. He also said in March, given this committee's essential role, Ways and Means Committee, in originating and crafting legislation on tax policy, legislative text is absolutely necessary to allow us to evaluate it and consider the true impact of these dangerous policy proposals will have on our constituents. This is words right from Chairman Smith. He should be saying the same thing right this minute. He said, he likes the IG's office because he said, the American people deserve to know the facts about this breach of trust. The Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, the IRS and Treasury, must explain to the American people what happened and what is being done to make sure that it's never done again with their private information. He said at a later date, it's up to us, members of the Chief Tax Rating Committee, that's us, in Congress, to protect the public trust and to secure private taxpayer administration. Finally, on September 17th of 2024, in a floor debate, he said, when Americans file their tax returns, they expect their personal data and tax information are confidential. So they agree with us. At least Chairman Smith agrees with us. Let's hope that he continues to exercise the same consistency and support us in our efforts to stop the abuse of this power with our private information, with your private information, and to make sure that the people's privacy is protected. With that, I want to bring up my good friend and very talented member of Congress, Jimmy Gomez from California.